Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrators. Today we are going to see some of the basic steps and ways to assemble the lithium-ion batteries. So before entering into the topic, let us try to ask some of the questions to ourselves. What is a lithium-ion battery? How they looks like? Where can we use these? And what are the steps and tools we should know and have to assemble these lithium-ion batteries? Okay, so lithium-ion ferrophosphate battery. Okay, this is for this material. The cathode material graphite carbon electrode will be used. Okay, for the anode metallic backing will be used. If you compare the lithium ferrophosphate battery and the lithium cobalt oxide battery, when compared to the lithium cobalt oxide battery, the energy density of the lithium ferrophosphate is less, and also the main drawback of lithium ferrophosphate battery is it has a low electrical conductivity. So in order to overcome this drawback, along with the lithium ferrophosphate, a composite made with carbon is also used. Okay, and why we are going for this? Because of its low cost, it has a low toxicity towards the environment, and it has a well-defined performance, and which is the performance we'll get for long-term period. Okay, and how they look like? There are three varieties. One is cylindrical cell type, prismatic type, and the pouch type. Cylindrical type looks like this, and the pouch type looks like this, and the prismatic lithium batteries looks like. Based on the application, it has been designed. This is the basic outlook of the lithium-ion cell. And where can we use this? It is being used in electrical vehicles, uninterrupted power supply system, UPS systems, e-bikes, medicals, the power tools, laptops, tablets, smartphones, even in the building automation system for the fire alarm system and lighting control system. As a battery backup system, it is being used. And see here how a battery got evolved into a pack. See, if it is a single one, it is considered as a cell, and if it is more than if 4 cells combined together, they become a module, and if 4 modules combined together, they will become a pack. So this is how a stage of assembly is being happening. And while entering into the topic, since we are doing the assembly today, let's try to know about what are the tools and materials used. So if we get into the materials used, we are using lithium ferrophosphate cells, we are having a cell holders, we are using nickel strips, and we are using the battery management system, and we are using the 12 AWG cable, and we are using the PVC heat strings, and also we are using barley paper, and we are using a fiberglass tape, and we are using the Kapton tape as well, and we are using the double-sided tape and XT60 connectors as well. What are the tools we are using? So we are using the spot welders, and we are using spot welding pen, and we are using the soldering iron, and we are using wire cutter, wire stripper, hot air blower, and a multimeter. These are the essential tools and materials for assembling the lithium ferrophosphate battery. Okay, so if you look into the assembling process, it can be classified into 4 stages. One is cell sorting, second one is a module assembly, third one is a pack assembly, and the fourth one is a final testing and the storage. And in the cell sorting, it is a process for identifying and grouping the cells with similar parameters. What are the similar parameters? Voltage, capacity, and AC internal impedance. After sorting, we need to keep the cells like this for the packaging purpose easily. Okay, there are so many methods still available, but there are different machines also is there. In order to test the prismatic type cells, we are using this machine. If you're going for a cylindrical cell type, we can go for this machine, and if you have a very less capacity, we can go for the small machines also. Okay, and how we are going for the module assembly. So the cells from a group are welded in a series and parallel combination to form module. So how a module is created, we already saw. Cell is being converted into module, and module will be get assembled into a pack. Okay, so based on our requirement and the demand, so we need to have a wiring diagram, we need to plan for a wiring diagram, then accordingly we need to solder them. So next step after soldering, after testing, after the pack assembly, we need to check the series and the parallel configurations. Okay, that is, we have to check whether it is properly series or parallel by checking the voltage and its capacity rating. Then we have to connect the BMS, that is battery management system, and after that finally we have to do the testing and storage. So the packs is tested for uniform charging of all the cells, okay, such as parameters and AC impedance, everything we will check, and it will be stored in a warehouse of around 25 degrees Celsius. And most importantly, due to the high voltage of battery packs, okay, so the electrical shock hazards and appropriate safety measures should be taken while storing and handling the materials, and most importantly while shipping the packs as well. Okay, So these are the different equipments which is being used for battery charging and the discharging purposes. So this is a flow chart of the lithium ion battery packaging assembly with the cylindrical cell. This is a cell division. See here, cell is incoming. We are pasting the positive dark paper. Then we are doing the sorting. Then we are doing the battery mount structures. Then we are doing the CCT tester. Then we are going for this battery pack welding process. We are connecting the BMS board. We are doing the welding wire, and we are doing the fixed protections, and we are using the PVC films. Okay. At last we are doing the labeling and packing shipment. This is how the package assembly will be happening in the cylindrical cells. So now let's try to know the in-depth detailed steps involved in lithium ion batteries. The step 1, so we have to do the cell testing. So as we told earlier, there are big equipments as well as small capacity testers as well. Next we have to do the BMS testing. This step checks whether the battery protection circuit function indicators falls within the parameter range. Next, the third step is that we need to paste the insulating paper on the positive pole. Okay, so in order to prevent any short circuit. On next step, again we have to do the battery sorting. For that we can go for the machines as well. Okay, so in this one we used to check the voltage and the internal resistance. Okay, why we are going for this step is very simple. In order to have a consistency and stability of the whole battery pack. Okay, it will be assured during its entire lifetime. Next detailed step is that putting the cells in the bracket. So this is how the black packets looks like. We are putting the cells inside it. Based on our requirement, we are designing the cells arrangements, and then we are going for the CCD testing before doing any welding test. Okay, we need to do the CCD test. What we are doing it very simple. It is done to ensure that positive and the negative poles of the battery are above and below to prevent the short circuit. Okay, so see here, there's a video how the batteries are being assembled in its plastic packs. So this is an example video based on this circuit diagram. We are making it. And the next step is that welding the cells. Okay, for the welding we can go for spot welding, laser welding, bolt welding, ultrasonic welding also. So based on the type of cell that we are going for, we can do welding. Example, if you're going for a cylindrical type, we can go for spot welding as well as laser welding. So these are the different spot welding equipments based on the application wise. This is a single type, this is a double welding type, and okay, and we can go for laser welding. If you're going for a power cell, we can go for laser welding as well as ultrasonic welding, and if you're going for prismatic cell, we can go for laser welding and the bolt welding. Okay, so see, there is a video how the strips are being cut and installed over the cells. So we are doing the spot welding. This is a spot welding device. Okay, with the help of this device, we are attaching the cells along with the aluminum strips. Okay, we are making this portion and we are doing the spot welding. And after doing the spot welding, we have to paste the insulating papers. Okay, why we are doing pasting this insulating paper? In order to prevent the aging of the PVCs, and so that there is a chance for short circuit also when it is got reduced. So that's why we are pasting the insulating papers. Okay, on the battery poles. The next step we are going to is we are going to connect a battery management system. Okay, so this is a wiring diagram how it is getting connected. Okay, we have the B plus and B minus series, and we have our provisions in the building battery management system. In that one we will connect it, and this is how the connection has been made along with the battery management system. And see here how the battery management system is getting installed in the cells. This is a video which will explain clearly how it is getting installed. So this is the battery management system. This is how it looks like. So based on the rating, we have to choose the battery management system. So this is a double-sided sticker. We are using it in order to paste it over the cells that we plan to design. So it will be installed on the side of this batteries. And see here how we are going to do the, in this videos we are going to see how we are going to do the soldering and how we are connecting the cables with the BMS and the battery, and also most importantly we have to use the heat strings as well. See this video. So this is actually the WG cable. We were taking a measurement. Now with the help of wire cutters we are cutting it. Now we are establishing a connection between the positive and negative cables. Also we are taking a measurement, and now we are doing the soldering process. And you look into it, we are doing the heat strings. Once it is soldering is done, we are closing out with the heat strings. With the help of guns, we are making the heat strings to get attached finally those equipments. And also we are doing the packaging also. As we told earlier, we purchased so many papers. With those papers we are doing the packaging. And the 10th step is that once the battery packaging is done, then we have to test that packed battery for its in order to determine the charge and the discharge capacity. Most importantly, we will check its voltage, okay, charge and the discharge current, and most importantly we will check the total internal resistance. Once it is tested, we can pack like this. For the testing also we have the separate equipments, okay, for testing it. And this is the plant layout for the lithium ion pack assembly. This is how the plants will looks like with all its warehouse capacity. And most importantly, if you want to do any manufacturing or most importantly assembly unit in India, you need to have a BIS certificate, that is Bureau of Indian Standard, in order to import the cells from outside. This is a summary of the lithium ion packaging things, photo of what are the different stages that involve. Most importantly, you want to decide any series or parallel connection making. First we have to make a drawing. Based on the drawing we need to choose a cell based on our requirement and the amps rating. We have to choose the cell, and then we have to do one by first sorting, then we are going for the strips, then we are inserting inside the shells, then we are packing it, then doing the spot welding, then we are connecting the BMS, then we are packing it, then the final product came. In each and every stages we are doing the testings as well. Thank you so much. So if you want to know more, feel free to contact us. We are doing solar power projects. We are doing support for design, installation, testing and commissioning as well. So we have provided contact details. Feel free to contact us. Thank you.